What is up, people of the extranet? Tyler here with Random Automotive, and as you can see, it's raining because it's summer and it rains every day, which is super annoying. But what's really more annoying is when you go in the house, you leave your windows down, and it starts raining and you can't roll them up. Some cars have that feature, this Maverick does not, but today I'm going to show you how to enable it for cost of virtually nothing. And just so you see that I'm not bluffing you, here's my remote, here's the truck. If you press the unlock button once and then press it a second time, hold it, that's usually how you get the windows to roll down. I'm still holding, and as you can see, they're not going down. I'm in the vehicle now. My ELM 327 adapter is plugged in. It's plugged into my computer here, and I'm going to swap the view over to the computer so you'll see a little bit better. But first, make sure you turn on your accessory power. You do not have to hit the brake to start it. Just let it do this cycle here. And now that we're in force scan, we will click this little button down in the bottom left corner, and it's going to say make sure the ignition key is on, HS scan is on, which is this little switch down here. Make sure it's pointing that way or whatever your adapter says to do, and click OK. I'm not going to get in depth on a lot of this force scan stuff. It'll ask you if you want to load a profile. You can click yes there if you want to save it, or no if you don't. I'm not going to get in depth. You will need the extended license for this. Go check out some of my other videos. You can see that there. It's going to ask you if it's an MS-CAN module switch. It is, because it has the little switch on it. So turn it left, and you will click yes, and set it to MS-CAN. We did, and this will load all your modules. That may take a little bit depending on how many you have and if you've had this vehicle loaded before. We're going to go to our little microchip here on the left side that says configuration and programming. And we're going to find the body CM module configuration. Highlight that. Click the play button. It's going to ask you to swap the CAN to HS, or the switch to HS CAN, which we will do, and click OK. And it's going to take it a couple of minutes to load there. It'll load 32 blocks. You'll hear a couple of relays clicking. We're going to scroll down past all of this to the global settings here. And we're going to change the following. I'm going to put the list on the screen itself so you'll see. I'm going to show you guys how to do the first one here. If you click on the module, let's start with the initial value global close. We double click it. We want to enable it, so we change it from 0 to 1 enabled. Click the check mark, and then we're going to go through our list. Now that we have all 6 done, we're going to click the right button, and it's going to show these values as old value disabled, enabled. Make sure that your list matches mine. So it's global close initial value, global open initial value, global window close with remote, global close vehicle, global window open with remote, enabled. They're all enabled. And global open vehicle. Click the check mark and let it write. Then it's going to say please cycle ignition off and then back on, which we will do. There's off, and one tap for on. Once that is written to the vehicle, we'll go back to configuration and programming, and we're going to go down here to the PDM, passenger door module configuration. We'll have to click the stop button to get out of the first one, and then hit the play button there. It's going to say make sure it's on MS-CAN. It is now, and click OK, which we will now do. It is going to read the blocks, and we're going to find the global window close button. Change that to enabled. And then we're going to hit the right button and click the check mark. Then we're going to go back to, we're going to cycle the ignition off, and then back on. Click OK. Hit the stop button. Then we're going to go to configuration and planning, or programming, sorry, and go to the DDM module, which is the driver door module. Click the play button. If you need to pause this video, I know I move kind of fast sometimes, feel free to do so. And we're going to do the global window close button there, and we're going to double click that, change to enabled, and click right, and click the check mark. And it's going to write, and it's going to tell us to cycle the ignition off and on again, which we will do, and then back on. Okay, we will now hit the stop button, go over to configuration and programming, and we're going to go into the APIM module configuration. Click the play button. It's going to say swap to HS CAN. We have done that. Click OK. And it's going to check the vehicle configuration. And that all looks good, so we'll hit OK there. And we're going to look for the global windows and open close. toggle those from disabled to enabled, and click the check mark there and right to the vehicle. Please cycle the ignition off and back on again. It is off and back on. If you notice your sync system taking a little bit longer to boot, that's normal the first time. If you have Sync 4, if you go to Settings and Vehicle, you'll see an option there. Sorry, my hands are a little bit wet, for Windows. I have Sync 3. This is an older Maverick. I want to add one thing here. If you want to be able to enable or disable this feature without having to go to FORScan, there's actually an option for that if you have Sync 3 that I just found out. If you go to the IPC module configuration, click the play button, and then search for Global, Window Close, enable that one, as well as Open, enable, and then Right. Then if we see our cluster, it'll reset here. You'll get the old chime because it's just now booting up. Click OK there, go to Menu on your steering wheel, go to Settings, Vehicle, and you should have an option, and we do, for Windows. Click that, and now you can enable or disable those without having to go back into FORScan. Alright, outside of the vehicle now, we'll take our remote, press the unlock button once, and then a second time and hold. And all of our windows go down. All 4 of them go down equally. Heck yeah, that's awesome. If we want to roll our windows up, we will push the lock button, and then press and hold the lock button. And there go all 4 windows straight up. That is awesome. If you guys like this video, if it helped you out at all, be sure to leave a comment and a like. Subscribe to the channel. Until next time, we'll catch you in the next one.